Okay, hello everybody. My name is Corey and I am a group fitness instructor and a personal trainer here at Route250. I am bringing to you live a class today that we call Pump. Pump is a muscular endurance training class. We work every major muscle group against resistance using either a barbell or some dumbbells, so no worries if you don't have a barbell at home. I will try to remember to show you all the different ways that you can use the barbell as well. We will be about 60 minutes long in this class, and by the time you're done, you're going to be hitting somewhere between 800 and 900 reps. So it is a lot of reps, so you might want to go a little bit lighter on your weight load, especially if this is your first time coming through this type of training. I just kind of want you to get a feel for how this type of class works, and then the more you do it, the more you can adjust your weight load to the appropriate levels. So we do start off with a weighted warm-up, and I'm just going to give you some of the tips and techniques that we have coming at you, so you'll be a little bit more confident when we get into those muscle groups later on. So our warm-up is going to start with something that we call deadlifts and dead rows. These are just going to warm up the big muscles of the posterior chain. So what I want you to do is make sure that you take your shoulder blades back and down, and you want to keep them locked into that position. Your bar or your weights are going to be right in front of the chest, and as you hinge forward, you have a nice neutral spine. We're going to add some rows here, drop it down, and then rise. Eventually, we'll just be changing the count. You do different forms of deadlifts, dead rows. We're also going to be doing squats, where the bar is going to be across the upper back. Now, a common mistake on that is that you place the bar too high up, and then you shove your whole head and neck forward. So just make sure that when you are bringing the bar across the upper back, it gets placed across the muscles of the upper back, not on top of that neck back there. And then make sure everything we do, you're staying safe, you're feeling well. If you have any low back strain, knee pain, hip pain, that kind of thing, that's a good indication that maybe something needs adjusted. So just stay safe out there, okay? Don't do anything to injure yourself, and have some fun with it. Reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, or problems with anything. So we are going to get started with a warm-up. It's a super fun song. It's about 4.5 minutes long, and this is going to include some movement rehearsal for some things that you will see coming on later in the class. So if you are ready, you're going to put a light to medium weight on your bar. Again, if you've never done this type of training, I want you to stay on the lighter end, just kind of get a feel for all of the moves, and then the more you do this type of training, the more you can progress up your weight load. All right, so if you have the dumbbells, they're going to stay in the same position as what the barbell would, and then when we rack it across the upper back, if you just want to rack the dumbbells right here, that will work equally as well. Okay, so I'm going to get my music started, and hopefully you guys can hear me over this song, but it is a super fun song. Starting from the beginning would help. Okay, so we're going to safely pick up the bar. The thumbs are on the outside of the thighs. And again, you want to take those shoulders back and down so the chest is open. Ribs are lifted, and we are going to start with that dead row. So you're going to hit your knees, belly, knees, and rise. You put the hips back, row, down, and rise. And go. Lift, hold, down, and stand. Hips go back. Deadlift only. It goes down, be using later on in the rest of the tracks. So the next track we have is going to be all about squats, okay? Hitting the big muscles of the lower body, quads, hamstrings, glutes. This whole track can be done body weight only. So if you are not confident in your squat form, I would say maybe do this body weight only, or just use one dumbbell right here before you add a big heavy bar across your back. So squats are fairly simple. You gotta make sure that squat form is on point, so those hips always push back and then they drop down, keeping your chest open. Common mistake on these is we start to come here. Chest falls towards the ground, especially with the load across your back. So make sure your chest is open. If you were staring in the mirror, like your chest would never disappear from your view of the mirror in front of you. So just keep that in mind. Chest stays tall, core stays engaged. And again, squats are fairly simple. That does not mean easy because we have 119 of them. So I am just going to change the weight on my bar a little bit. Bigger muscle group. Definitely you need a little bit of a heavier weight. So if I were just participating in class, I might go a little bit heavier than this, but because I am just coaching and have a lot of talking to do, I'm just going to take it to kind of a medium weight. So I'm just going to put one heavy plate on the bar. But for those of you who are at home and really want to push, I'm going to encourage you to load up at first, and then as you start to fatigue, just gently drop down your weights, maybe pick up the dumbbells instead of the barbell. And then, again, you saw those low end squats coming in at the warm-up, and we're gonna add those in again here. So you're gonna come all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, and then you stand. And we're gonna repeat that a lot. What I don't want you to do is think like we're bouncing. Okay, we're not bouncing at the bottom. You lower down with control, contract to the middle, release, and then come all the way back up. So weight stays heavy into the heels. You really got to make that mind to muscle connection so that you don't get sloppy at all. All right, and this is a fun song, Meghan Trainor, for those of you who enjoy her. And we are 5 minutes and 10 seconds with 119 squats, okay? So start off loaded and then drop down that weight as you start to fatigue. If your form gets sloppy, don't push through a sloppy rep. Okay, here we go. Track number 2, all about the legs. Let's get stronger together. All quads, glutes, hams. I had sweat dripping off my elbows on that one. So I hope you got a feel for how muscular endurance training differs from muscular strength training. So not a lot of weight is needed when you're doing 119 reps. Okay, so catch your breath, get a good drink of water, and then we're gonna move on. So from the big muscles of the upper or of the lower body, we're gonna move to the big muscles of the upper body. So chest is next. So if you feel like you just wanna get a quick lower body workout in, you can always skip this track and go to the next one. So we are going to be doing chest presses with the bar, and then you're also going to need a set of dumbbells because we will be doing chest flies as well. So you will see me modify on the flies. I'll start off light, then I might go to body weight only, and that's just because I do have some shoulder issues happening. So I'm gonna grab a lighter set of weights, and you all change your weight, your plates on the bar. Okay, so chest is fairly simple. I'm just gonna keep this weight on the bar, and then as I start to fatigue, maybe I'll drop down to dumbbells only. So you can use those dumbbells in the same way as like a dumbbell press. Both arms would just be coming up together. Okay, so we have, this is a longer track. It's almost 6 minutes long, and we're gonna complete 135 between the presses, okay? So presses are straight up, and then flies are gonna open up nice and wide. So you're hitting all parts of the chest, and you also get shoulders in there as well. Okay, so if you are ready, hopefully you guys can see me lying on the bench here. You're gonna take it on the bench. Make sure you grab your bar before you lay down. So have that bar on your legs or your dumbbells on your legs. Then you're gonna lay it all the way back. Feet are gonna be flat on the floor. And we're gonna push through this one again. It's another kind of older but good song. And you wanna take a wide grip on the bar. I'm gonna turn the music down just a bit so hopefully my voice doesn't get lost. Okay, so you're gonna start. Arms extended up. You want the wrists right over the elbows, elbows right over the shoulders. And that bar's gonna come down, down, and up, up. So it comes right to the chest without bouncing off the chest. Down 2 counts. And again, down, down, good. We're gonna hold this count again. Good, full extension. Now let's speed them up. You have 4, 3. Good, let's repeat. 2 counts down. It starts off slow. Good, now let's go quick. 4, 3. All right, we're gonna hit some bottom end. It goes down, halfway up, down, halfway up, down, halfway up, now down and all the way up. Again, calling these 3 low ends. Good, do it again. Down, halfway up, bottom, middle. To the top, one more, friends. Down, halfway up. 4 counts down. Super slow, control it. Push up. And again, 4, 3, 2, come up, push up. 2 and 2. Full extension again. Down, down. Now 4 quick. Slow again. Good, so we're just changing the tempo. And quick again. 4. Down, halfway up. Bottom, middle, down, middle. To the top. Go again. Bottom, middle, bottom, middle. Woo! Come on, 2 more. Down, halfway up. You're not rock yourself up. Oh my goodness, how did you feel? Did you make it all the way through? I thought I was gonna fail there halfway through. Thumbs back, open up your arms, thumbs back, just open up your chest. Oh, let all of those muscles relax. Great, great job on that last set. You might need to grab some water. I'm gonna grab a towel off really quickly. Hopefully you were able to see everything in that last set. Okay, next up, friends. Next up is the big muscles of the upper back. And on this one, you are going to need a little additional weight on the bar. And you are also going to need one single heavy weight. Again, if you don't have a heavy dumbbell, you can always use a plate and just stick your thumb through that middle hole in the plate and just use that to act as a dumbbell. So we do have the back track is next. So again, I'm just going to add a little bit of weight to this. We do have some deadlifts. Dead rows, like you saw in the warm-up, are coming back in here. And there's just one really long set. So I know I could probably lift heavier than this, but again, just so I stay clean for form and coaching purposes, I'm gonna go light. Keep in mind, you certainly can deadlift way more than you can clean and press. So don't overload the bar because you're thinking you're only deadlifting here. We are going to overhead presses. So you will need to have an appropriate weight that you can extend overhead without compensating by leaning back. Okay, so a common mistake is that when we're overhead, we end up leaning back because the weight is a little bit too heavy for us to stay under control. So just keep that in mind. There should be zero low back strain on this. You always want to keep those shoulders locked down and back so the lats stay engaged. And again, I'm going to grab one extra heavy dumbbell so I can complete these rows. Okay, and I am going to adjust again here. Just pull this bench out of the way so I can scoot forward some. Okay, so again, we are going to do a lot of the same moves that we did in the warm-up. Just keep that lower back in mind. If you have any low back strain, that's a good indication you need to modify or adjust somewhere. So it's super hard for me to see where you need to adjust being in this type of a setting. So I'll just give all the cues that I can. Just make sure that those shoulder blades are back and down and you create that nice strong posture. As soon as you release them, boom, that happens. Low back strain, back pain, all kinds of bad form. So keep your form clean and let's have some fun with this one. Dead rows, deadlifts, overhead presses, and some lat focus. Here we go. Hey, again, we start in the set position. Roll your shoulders back and down. Thumbs are on the outside of the thighs. Dead row, hinge, pull, elbows stay close. Down, pull, down, and rise. Your hips go back, belly, knees, and stand. Deadlift going. Down, down, and up. Hips go back for 2. And in for 2. Again, hips push straight back. Then they stand up. We are not getting back at the top of the move. 3, 1. Again. Hit. 2, 3. Come on, do it again. Hit. And again. 3, 2, 1. back is done. Nice job. How did we do on that one? I hope you had a nice good burn going through those lats. And heart rate should be up on that, working those big muscles. So again, take some time, tail off, press pause if you need, but I'm gonna keep rolling quickly, try to keep us right on time here. So the next one we have is going to be triceps.
All right.
Okay, that was a little preview of the bicep track. Okay, triceps is still a good song, but it is a smaller muscle group, so this means that you need to unload your bar, take it down, probably similar to the warm-up weights, just depending on how strong you are in your triceps. Guys can probably load up a little bit heavier. Females tend to be, this tends to be a weak muscle group. So just be aware that you do need to have proper form and technique. So we're going to be lying down on the bench again, which means I'll need to scoot my bench back. And on the extensions, you want to think the action comes strictly from the elbow. So when we're lying down and we are extending, your shoulders do not move at all, okay? So we have a full set of tricep extensions, and then we're going to do something called a tricep press, which is going to include some shoulder action. So just from the side, like we're lying down, coming back and up. No action from the shoulders here at first. Then we're going to do something called a tricep press. I want those arms to be narrow, elbows brush the rib cage, and it comes down and back up. So all the way down, elbow extension, and back up. So your shoulders do move a little bit there. It is a super fun song, and it is going to be about 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and we're gonna hit 100 reps on the triceps. Again, if you don't have a bar, I would suggest one heavy weight held by the sides, working in the same manner as what the barbell is working, all right? So, again, you want to be on a bench, or you could always be on the floor. I'm gonna scoot this back, so hopefully you guys can see. It's hard to tell if I'm in the proper view or not, but we're just doing the best job we can here, making a mess, having all of the equipment out. Okay, so here we go. We have triceps, and then we'll roll right into biceps. So if you would want to do a shortened version of this workout, I would say skip the next two tracks if you're kind of in a hurry. Biceps and tricep isolations are good, but they do get involved in every other part of this workout. So if you're aiming for a shorter workout, skip the biceps and triceps, and then go to legs and finish with the shoulder track. All right, here we go.
At their favorite festival.
Do that again.
I need some people, some party people, to jump on stage and rage with your bros.
2 and 2.
That's why I'm calling all my ravers, dressed in candy flavors. Calling all my hipsters, too cool to be my listeners. Calling all the sisters with ironic t-shirts. Say no to drugs.
Go down and hold. 8, 7, 6, stay here.
Excuse me, who are you? Excuse me,
Come up, more down.
I'm the conductor, the beat is your instructor. All aboard! Get on that party train. Get on that party train. Chicka 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 chug.
Stay low.
Chicka chicka chug.
Stay low.
Chicka chug. Chicka chicka chug. Chug 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 chug. Get on that party train.
All right, bring your grip in close. Here comes these presses.
Yo,
Elbows down.
I need to know who came to turn up at their favorite festival.
Squeeze at the top.
I need some people,
Down. 2,
some party
3,
people,
4.
to jump on stage and rage with your
2
bros.
counts.
why I'm calling all my ravers. Twisting candy flavors. Calling all my hipsters. Too cool to be my listeners. Calling all the seasters with ironic t-shirts.
Know the drugs.
And free. Excuse me, who are you? I am the conductor. The beat is your instructor. All aboard!
Get on that party train.
Press. Good. Elbows in. They're brushing the sides of your body.
Get on that.
Keep going. 8. Hold at the top.
Get on that party train.
We're going to combine those two moves together. Slow extension. 4, 3, 2. Now a slow press. Goes down. 2, 3, 4. Press up. 2. Same thing. Combo 2 and 2. Down, down, up.
I need to let loose.
Extensions again. Down, down.
I need to drink some juice with some gin so I can win and party with all of my friends. That's why I'm calling all my groupies and rest up like their models. Calling all my duck face Instagram models. Calling all the cuties doing squats for their booties and Snapchatters. I need more
Extensions hold.
cash, flash, no one rocks for free. Cash, or flash, no one rocks for free. Puppy, I'm the conductor, the beat is your instructor. All aboard!
Get on that party train.
Power out. Finish it.
Get
Do
on
it
that
again.
party train.
8, 7. Take a break if you need. Modify where you need. 4, 3.
Get on that party train.
Rock yourself up. Safely place that bar down. Whew, you should have had a nice good burn happening through the back of the upper arm. Great job. Congratulations on making it through 100 tricep repetitions. Nice job. Okay, so the reward for working all those triceps is going to be biceps. Most people like to work biceps, so we're going to, again, maybe add a little bit of weight on your bar. This will be one of our shorter tracks, so maybe you can handle a little bit of a heavier weight. And then if you have dumbbells on our last set, we're going to switch to the dumbbells with the hammer curl. Okay, but if you don't have dumbbells, no problem. You can just use the bar the whole way through. Like I said, this is one of our shorter tracks. And we do only have 59, okay? So we're at almost 60 reps on the biceps, so definitely increase your weight load a little bit. And I hate having to go back and forth, up and down on the weight. I feel like it wastes a lot of time, but it is important that you are taking the muscle all the way to fatigue. Okay? You don't want to overload, but you also don't want to cheat yourself out of a good muscle burn. Okay, so challenge yourself a little bit today. Biceps are pretty hard to mess up. Again, it comes from the elbow. We're not using the shoulder at all. If you find when you're curling, you start to have to yank that up and like lean back, that's again a good indication that your weight's too heavy. You can also take one foot back, split your stance a little bit, and that should help just with stability and control as well. Okay, enough running my mouth. Less talking, more moving. Let's get to it. We have some boy band alert, Backstreet Boys coming at you. Control the weight, loose grip on the weights. All right, set position, underhand grip, feet are forward. Roll those shoulders. Single curls, go. Lift and down, good. Up, full extension to the bottom. Good. Full extensions. All the way down, all the way up. 4 counts. Go. 4, 3, 2, and down. 4, 3. Good again. 4 counts. Elbows back. Shoulders down. Stand up nice and tall. Down. 2, 3, and again. Curl up. 2. All right, ready to count 1 up, 7 down. Here we go.
Yeah.
Quick. Down slow. Slow. Let it cook in there. Come on, simmer it. And again. Up quick. Down super slow. 4, 3. You have 2 more just like that. Up quick. Down slow. Woo! Come on, push through. Watch your nose. Up quick. Down slow. All right, now go back to singles. I'm gonna change weight. So you can stay with the bar or grab some dumbbells. 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, and down. 4, 3, 2, go again. 4. Oh, go again. Up, 2, 3. And again, 4 counts. Last one. All right, here comes down 1 up, 7 down. Nail it.
Yeah.
Quick, slow, slow. Elbows in. 4, 3, 2. Go again. Power, control. Don't rush. Do it again. Quick, slow, slow, slow. And again. Quick, slow, slower. 4, 3. Now singles. Together, alternate. Elbows in. Keep good forward. You're not leaning back. You're not swinging. Lift and lower. Isometric. Hold. Hold right here. Elbows in. 90 degrees. Stay. Don't lose it. Hold it. Woo! Good. Nice job. So that one goes by super quick. Thumbs up and bring it back. Just lengthen out that muscle. Nice job. Should have had a nice good burn happening through those bis. All right, bis and tris are done. Next up is legs. This is leg track number 2. So we're going to be working on lunges, split squats. We also have some plyometric moves happening for you. So at the end of our resisted portion, we're going to put down our weights and we are going to build into some cardio plyometrics, burn out those fast twitch muscle fibers after you wear the legs out. So this one is one of the most challenging tracks. I think it is one of my favorite leg tracks, and we are going to hit 170 squat or lunges in 5.5 minutes, okay? So moderate weight on your bar. Again, you can handle a little bit of a heavier weight load because these are big muscle groups, but we do pre-fatigue them, and then we wear them all the way out with our cardio plyometrics at the end. So you can choose to do one weight right here, barbell across your back, or no weight at all, okay? Body weight only is gonna work equally as well, just fine to do only body weight. I'm just gonna keep that same weight on my bar, and if I forget or if I start to suffer with my form and technique, I certainly will lower down the weight and go to body weight only. Okay, CrossFit is jamming out there, so we're gonna have to bump it up a little bit on the music. And we do have forward and backwards lunges, so keep that in mind. You're gonna step front, down, up, and together, back, down, up, and together. Do not overextend. You want to think that knee always stays right underneath the hip. So take this one carefully, cautiously. Any knee, hip, back, or ankle pain, again, is a good indication. You're gonna need to adjust, modify, body weight only. Don't push through joint pain at all, ever. You should know that by now. Okay, here we go. Grab your weights. Hey, it's wrapped across the upper back. Chest is open. Starting with your left leg. Here we go. Front, down, up, and back. Back, down, up, and again. Front, down, up, and back. Good, stay on the front. 3, 2, 1. before we attack this next set. You're gonna need a little bit of room to move. Okay, this is all shoulders. But shoulders are also going to include some core work as well as some chest work. Okay, so we're gonna do walking planks, walking push-ups. Make sure I have a good view here. All right, time out, I need some water. All right, guys, so super quick, I'll show you what we have going on. You're gonna need like a medium weight on the bar. So we have planks, walking planks and push-ups. Remember to use your knees if you need added support for those planks and push-ups. Guys, so we're gonna come down, high plank, okay? We're gonna walk your plank, one to the back, do a push-up, walk back, one to the front, do a push-up, and repeat that again. One goes back, drop your knees for the push-up. If you need, you also don't need to walk those planks. So if walking planks are just too difficult for you, just do a stationary plank hold, then a push-up. And we're gonna repeat that 4 times, and then you're gonna have 5 single push-ups. Again, off of your knees, on your knees. Good quality push-ups, elbows back to 45 degrees. After that, we're gonna power out some shoulder work. Okay, so we're gonna hit some upright rows and overhead presses. Okay, and this is a fairly simple pattern. We just repeat it 3 times. So the first time you learn it, second time you do it, third time you nail it. So upright rows, bar stays close to the body, elbows even with the shoulders at the top, and then you're gonna flip and extend, and we have more presses. Remember, we do not lean back on presses, and then we just repeat that twice, okay? So not a whole lot of complicated stuff happening here. Just make sure that you keep that good, strong plank form. Again, I don't care if you don't walk the planks, or if you're on your knees, or if all you do is push-ups. While you're down there, push-ups are one of the best things to build the upper body. So work on your push-up form and technique, and then it's a super quick transition to pop up, grab that bar, and throw it overhead, and this will be our final track. So I hope you're ready to work. It's only 4 minutes long, and we are going to do 90 reps. Again, it is the same count pattern, just repeated 3 times. So this is a super effective one. We're just gonna burn out the upper body.
It's
amount, but it certainly was an incredible workout. I hope you did okay. I hope you didn't have any issues with anything, but as always, if you feel like something was off, you weren't sure about something, reach out to one of us here. Again, my name's Corey, so just reach out to me, Corey at Route250.com, K-O-R-I, and I am more than happy to help you through anything that maybe you had issues with on that class. So we're just gonna do a super quick, super generic stretch. Don't let this be the only stretch that you do. Kind of in a time crunch right now. I don't want this to last too terribly